Hey guys, Richard Scantlin from Remount Horsemanship out here in North Carolina. This is the horse that I've made several videos on. This is that ranch horse, Abby. I did the sideways on the fence. I've been riding her in a hackamore quite a bit. And what I'm working with her on today is yielding from my legs and going sideways and not running forwards and not running backwards. You'll see me pick my hands up as she's going backwards, but I'm not starting the backup. When she starts backing up, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my reins up and I might squeeze her with my legs a little bit. And I'm going to say, hey, you want to go backwards? Let's go. Let's go backwards a little bit further and maybe a little bit faster than you had wanted to go backwards. What a lot of people do, and what I do sometimes, depending on the horse and what they're kind of showing me, is I will bring my legs in and I will, I might spank them a little bit, or I might demand that they go forward so they start to yield from pressure. But if I did that to this horse, it would just compound that problem tenfold and the issues would only get worse. So when she's running backwards, I'm going to pick those reins up and I'm saying, hey, let's go backwards. Like right here, I'm saying, hey, no, let's go backwards. You want to go backwards? We're going to go. Until she starts to think, oh man, maybe me going backwards is not the right answer. Maybe I need to start doing something else. Ride her back up here to the pipe. And when we're over the pipe, that's where she gets the release. She gets a release over the pipe. So here I'm kind of asking her to go forward, and now so we'll see what she does there. So now we're going to back up a little bit. So I'm going to ask her to go forward, but if she really commits to going back, I'm just going to use that whole reverse psychology thing and say, yep, let's go backwards. Bring her back up to the logs or the poles. I'm having to manage this horse a lot because there's a whole bunch of things going on. So that's why I'm using my reins quite a bit, but there's a lot of managing going on, just trying to teach her leg means sideways, leg means forward, seat means forward. So here we are at the logs again, petting on her, rubbing on her. Hey, you did a great job. There's no need to run backwards. There's no need to freak out. So there we're just kind of hanging in there. She feels that leg and she's not sure what to do. So I'm just going to keep my leg on her until I get her hip. She decides to go backwards. I say, hey, let's go backwards a little bit more. I'm not bringing in any aggression. I'm not bringing in any anger. And I'm not even bringing in any frustration. I'm just saying, hey, we're going to sit here and we're going to do it. And if you run backwards, I'm going to help you go backwards a little bit faster than you might have wanted to. So there we go. Yep, all kinds of good stuff's going on. Running backwards. Yep, we'll help you. And then right there, hey, let's go forward. She's like, oh, backing up. Didn't really get me anywhere. So let me try going forward. Let me try doing what this guy, try to get on the same page as this guy. And there we are standing. And it's much easier to do these videos when I'm talking during the video as opposed to doing these voiceover deals. So please bear with me. Same thing. We'll ride her up once we get a stop. But big changes are happening. You'll probably see her shake her head a little bit. I know you can't hear her, but she'll be blowing. She'll be shaking that head, coming down off of the adrenaline, coming down off of the endorphins. She's really starting to figure things out. And this horse, unfortunately, she's a very, very sweet horse, but she's had a very, very rough life. I'm pretty convinced that someone has worked this horse over a number of times. She's a 12-year-old horse, lots of saddle sores, lots of sores on her body, lots of mental trauma. So I'm pretty sure that someone's worked this horse over pretty good a number of times. So she doesn't have much use for humans, but she is a very sweet soul. There we go, petting on her, doing the right thing there, sweetie. She might be shaking her head saying, no, I don't know about this. So, yep, doing the right thing. There's some understanding. And that's all we're looking for is one step at a time. Compare this to the beginning of the video. That's what I look for. I look for the small successes. That's huge. I may be using my reins a little bit to still kind of control her, but this is huge compared to what it just was. Way better than her running backwards. Way better than her slamming her hip into my leg. So when they start doing this, you know, just slow down, reward them, throw a party for them, tell them that they're doing the right thing. Everything's all hunky-dory. Life is grand. Nice. And one issue with this horse also was, you know, I would ask her to go sideways, say to the left, and then I'd put my opposite leg on to stop the sideways, and she wouldn't stop. She would just keep going and blowing through that leg. So the issue of blowing through the leg pressure is definitely a big one, and I'm ecstatic that she's sitting there and I'm able to kind of bounce her off each leg and kind of send her to the left, send her to the right, and now she's standing over that pipe. That's all I was looking for. And then right here, so I kind of went to one hand, so I'll use two hands when I'm, you know, when I'm really teaching and when I'm reinforcing. I'll use two hands on the reins, but pretty soon I like to get to riding one-handed. I start to refine things pretty quickly, start to give the horse a little bit more responsibility. So that's why I'm going to one hand here. One, I'm teaching them responsibility, and two, I'm also testing how deep the understanding is, kind of the depth of understanding. Very nice. Good, so that's probably a good place to stop this video. Thanks for watching, guys.